welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man. Around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Back to the ground game on the left. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They're bringing heat. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires it. And the ball is intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
2nd and goal for the offense. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU.
The give to the back.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes a grab at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Gun room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now the play fake. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's
going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Offense in an empty set. The DBs will back off a bit. The throw to the outside is complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no one.
And they got him for the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure.
Just plowing ahead.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect the quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On third down, going up top. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Now on second down. Off the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Canes send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Turns it on in midfield. Afterburner's coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. We saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Smashes it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The hand to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the stomping has commenced.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on. Going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 21 to BYU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Quarterback checking off. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give from the gun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They're going to ride this running back. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running. as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just have... They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got it, racing down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point was good. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.